Hi everyone, welcome to the next video in this series from Rita Berman's Landa book, and we did this little snail for the first episode, and now I'm just trying to decide. I think we're going to do this one next. Now I did a sort of orange and green theme here, but I think I want to do them all differently, so we're going to do a bit of a different take for this one. Now the body of our snail is quite interesting on this one. We've got lots of patterns in, so I felt we would use a couple or maybe more than 2 shades of grey. Just having a look. Instead of yesterday we used these sort of browner grey, the warm grey. We used something a little less so I thought I might grab this one. It's number 8. This is the grey, and then we have the light grey as well. Number 80. I'm just trying to find it. I cannot find the Design Journey one. I think it's there. Yeah, I put it way in the wrong place. There it is. So I'm going to try 8 and 80. So I'm going to start with the 8. Here we go. I don't know if that's gone blurred. Sorry. Anyway, let's get going. So I'm going to do this main wiggly baseline, and I think I'm going to sort of do it oh, the sun. That is the shadow of my tripod. There we go. Oh goodness, I thought the sun had gone in, but obviously not. Now is there we go. I just wait for it to adjust so it doesn't look a funny colour. So yes, number 8. There, I can see better now. And I'm just going to do a layer across the bottom here, and then I will have a little look and think about where it's going to be light and dark, because I'm thinking some of these bits look like they're sticking up and some down. I'd like to do a little bit of darker area on the edges, which like I did on that side, but then I need to have a think. I'm thinking that where it's sort of rippled up here, do you see that would be lighter? It might be catching the light, so this lower bit. Oh, ouch! I've got a really sore foot. We haven't long come back in from going out for a little walk into town and getting a few bits and pieces. And with this one, I'm going to try and do the difference in colour as I go. So I want this bit to be darker than that bit there, and then that bit here. So I sort of fade it. Yeah, so we went out and that was fine, and came back along the canal path, and I thought I had a stone in my shoe. My foot was hurting. And I was trying to scuff my foot around and, you know, try and locate it, move it so it's under the ball of my foot or something. I wasn't very successful. It just wouldn't go away. When I got home, I tipped my shoe out. I'm going to do these next, just make them darker on the edges and lighter in the middle. There was nothing in it, and I was really confused. Where's the sharp stone? I thought. So I put my foot onto my sock, and there was a little thorn, and it's been jabbing me. Ow! So I've been a bit sore. It still hurts. I haven't looked at my foot, but I should really, just to make sure that there's not something still there. Now I think I'm going to do these a bit darker here. Maybe lighter to the bottom. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You can do it flat, plain colouring if you wish, but mine looks fairly much like that's what I've done anyway. I rather like this grey. It looks a bit purpley blue. Now for these circles, I'm going to make them a bit darker here and lighter top and bottom. That wasn't very effective. We'll see. Yeah, we decided to go out today because we didn't go out yesterday in the end. Husband was quite late leaving for work, and by the time he left I had lots to do and I just got on. I find it difficult to come in here and record before he leaves because I feel like I should be spending time with him, even though he's not always around. He's sort of getting things packed up and stuff, but you know, and also he sort of needs to see me in the morning to get him some moral support to get him to work, I think. And then like this morning, he might take a 9:30 meeting at home before he leaves. Time really disappears. Now I think I'm ready for the light colour now. I'm not 100% sure, as you can tell. So number 80, I'm going to use it just gently across here in these little gaps. Just fill them in. I'm not doing anything too special. I just want them to not look white. But I don't need it to be too dark. So just filling that in. Yeah, so we also, this morning we were delayed as well because we had some electricians here doing a bit of work on they just changed the door of my electric cabinet outside the front door, made it look nicer. I'm going to put a bit more colour on the edge and then fade it across. I'm going to do the same over here. This is quite a pale colour, isn't it? This is the light grey, but I think it's not as light as it's looking to me. I think I'm just struggling a bit to see. Yes, we had that work done, so we had to wait for them to leave as well before we could leave. But tomorrow morning he's leaving really early. He's got a meeting elsewhere. I think he said he was leaving at 6. So that should give me, I should be able to make a nice early start. But this morning I was like, right, these men are coming, electricians, so I can't get involved in recording anything because, they'll be at the door and they'll be talking to me and everything else. So I think I'm going to just make the eyes quite dark. So I made myself a to-do list while I was in bed. It was too early to get up, so I wrote it on my tablet. And update website, put some pictures on Pinterest, and put a few new videos on TikTok, that sort of thing. Wrote this all out, and then got up to my normal time, 6:15. That's when I get up. I'm just trying to darken these edges a bit more, and got up at 6:15 and had my shower, went downstairs, started on my list, did a few extra things as well. By the time it was time to go down and make breakfast, which was about 7, I'd done everything on my list. I was like, oh good. But I did have to then do some sorting of washing, which wasn't on my list. Because, who wants washing on their to-do list? Nobody. Right. I'm just sitting back and I can see a bit I've missed on the body there. But I think that's okay. Right, so now I need to decide what colours to do this. I want it to look really different to our orange and green one. Now, we've got leaves, but we can still do those green, or you can use different greens. I'm thinking let's go for some pinks, just for something really different. Where should we start? We should start with the main shell, because it's the main bit, and do a lighter colour, and then do some dark accents. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to grab this pink. This is the light rose, it's number 21. And I'm just going to do a light layer across the shell, just to get us going. And then I will darken it in places. Oh, having a hot flush. First one of the day. Aren't I lucky? It's 10 to 12. I've done quite well. I get them a lot more in the evenings though. This looks almost neon, this pink. It doesn't normally. It must be because I've shut the blind and the light's a bit odd. My eyes are being a bit flashy as well. I don't know why. Anyway, but yeah, it's hot flush. Yay. At least I didn't have them when I was out. It was quite sunny out. But it was cloudy as well. It kept going in and out. And we took our max because we weren't sure. But we're not forecast rain until later. We've got a thunderstorm warning tomorrow. So, I like thunderstorms though. But we've got someone coming tomorrow to measure up the balcony. Now, I think that door's open. that could be a bit of a frame, but I'm going to colour it as if it's open, so I'm not going to colour that in now. I'm going to do it as if there's some light in there. I'm going to leave the window. I'm going to do the edges a bit darker. We've got, Rita's drawn these lines on here for us, so that's a bit helpful. But we can, I'm just going to sort of go over those areas a little bit with an extra layer. So I haven't changed colour, still using my lightest colour, but it isn't really pale. It's not like a pastel. Here I think I might just do a bit of the back. Don't know, let's see how it develops out. There we go. I was thinking actually just now that it's about time I did some premieres again, but this is number 20, which is our magenta, and I'm going to do sort of the window frame and things like that. I'm just going to block this in. It's not going to be anything too special. Here I think I might make it darker top and bottom though, which perhaps I should have done for the other one as well, that side. Now, yeah, I was thinking I should do a premiere sometime soon, but at the moment, because I'm going to be taking a holiday, which is a little bit annoying because I told my husband that I want to take it during a particular week, and I said I could offset it a bit, you know, so it doesn't have to be Monday to Monday, you know. So I told him when I was thinking of doing it. He's got one day off already in that week. The results day, you know, the children's exam results day. Should I do the fence this colour? Yeah. And so I was like, I could have the day after off, as we could take that day, have the day after, and a few days the next week. But he's looked at his meetings and said, I've got a meeting the day before, and I've got a meeting, so their results day is a Thursday, it's the 17th, just looking on the calendar, yeah, so results day is Thursday the 17th, he's got a meeting the day before, the Friday they've got the dentist, I said, you know, have that day off. And then the next week I thought I could have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off and make a week of it. He's got a meeting on the Tuesday, so he can't have that whole week off. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Or whether we just won't have the same week off work, which would be a bit odd. I never take a week off work. So this is number 62, which is the lavender. And I'm having a little think as well about how I'm going to... I was going to do these circles with this, but I think I'm going to do the flower, and I'm going to do these a bit darker. Working out how I can take a week off. I can't do it properly. So I was thinking what I would do is maybe just check my social media twice a day at a particular time. So keep my computer off most of the time, but just you know, because I need to check my comments on my videos, and I need to tell people about my videos. I can, I'm trying to just build up the layers here, make it a little darker here. I can schedule posts on some of the social media channels I use. I'm just going to sharpen my pencil, but not all of them, so it's a little bit tricky. I can on Instagram and Facebook, I do sometimes anyway. This is number 6, which is the violet. I'm going to go around the edge with quite a lot of layers, and then as we come in, less layers, but gradually reduce the layers so you don't get a line of extra thick around the edge. Yeah, so I often schedule posts on Facebook. I always schedule Facebook posts. I put a picture up a day. Those are scheduled. They don't. I don't put them up at midnight, which is the time they appear. I schedule them, and I sometimes schedule Instagram posts. I can't schedule Instagram stories properly though, and insert the links, so I can't do those. I haven't done those bits, have I? Keep thinking. I'm thinking I might have to do a little bit, but it won't take much time. So if I have a certain time each day when I just pop on and do those and then go away again, and I might, if we're out for the day or something, I might have to delay it a little bit. I'm just wondering what to do with those bits. Maybe we'll use this colour. This is 61, the dark mauve. Oop, let's just show you. And I think I'm just going to fill it in. So yes, I'm just sort of pondering how it's all going to work, really. But I'm sure I can sort something out. Now our front door I'm going to do in this colour too. I know it's wooden, but it can be painted wood. Wood doesn't have to be brown. This one isn't going to be brown. Just going to layer up a little bit, and then I'm going to sort of put a bit around those where the lines are. Try and emphasise them a tad. I don't know if that made much difference. Now cheeks, rosy cheeks I'm going to do with the palest. This was the rose, light rose 21. I think it will work well for this. Cute. Now we have all greens left, apart from the windows actually. Now I would like quite a cold yellow, so I'm going to use the lemon, which is number 12. I think this will work better with the pinks, but I still want it to be yellow because it looks more welcoming than leaving it sort of grey or glassy. We'll put some there. See how that looks like a cold yellow. And then our greens. I want a sort of bluey greens. Let's see what we've got. We've got the sea green and the turquoise. The turquoise is blue. Got the hooker's green, which is also very blue. So I think I'll just grab the sea green, which is number 38 to start with. Do some with that. Oh, I've got goosebumps. I've suddenly gone all cold. Silly hot flush sent me cold. So I'm going to try and make the leaves a little darker at the bottom, and a little lighter at the top. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully having some days out. Now it's also the boy's birthday in the middle of that week that I'm taking off, and on the 20th of August, and be nice to do some things with them, but I don't think they really want to do anything. A little bit awkward, but we'll just see how it all goes. We'll I'll make some suggestions and see if I can interest them in going to some places. This bit here. And me and my husband can always go out without them. Feels a bit odd, but we're going to have to get used to it, I know. As they get older, they don't want to hang with mum and dad every 5 minutes, are they? So these, again, I'm making them darker here by layering up at the bottom and then putting a lighter layer near the top. And same with the next two as well. I do like that she's got these little purple. I mean, I'm thinking now, looking at them, is that a string of fairy lights? And have I totally messed up making them look like beads? Maybe. Never mind. It doesn't matter, does it? I don't think so anyway. My My son was so late coming to bed last night, he was too tired to brush his teeth and he didn't put his retainer in. I was like, next time. He said, oh, but my friend was on and we were chatting and then it got too late. This is number 5, which is the, trying to look, green. That's hard work. Green. And make it darker at the bottom of the blades of grass. So I said to him, you know, it's quite often worth just doing things like brushing your teeth a little bit earlier in the evening so you don't get overtired, which is what I do. I tend to brush my teeth and get into my PJs a bit earlier, or else when I go to bed I'm so shattered. I still do it, obviously. I don't just fall asleep in my clothes. And I need to brush my teeth, but I can't sleep if I haven't brushed my teeth. It's in my head, got to brush the teeth. But let's go back to the sea green, the 38, and do the bit I missed, which was there. But just do a bit. I'll remind him tonight, but he'll want a shower tonight. He so rarely goes without a shower, and he was going to have one this morning. I think he was a little bit late and the men came to do the meter and everything was just got too tricky. Anyway, there is our next one done. So she's looking very different to the other one in her pinks and purples. So that's nice. And yeah, there'll be another one soon. As I say, I'm not sure whether this will be a broken up series or whether it'll flow, so I can't say it'll be tomorrow, but you know, it'll be fairly consistent through. And the next one, so the next one's really cute. You can just see the eyes. Look. So that's cute. Anyway, have a lovely day. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and follow. Look in the description for all my social links if you want to find me elsewhere. So thank you so much and happy colouring.